Hey, we're back after our break, and we're back with Simon as the fiery Will and Fair, CJ as the spidery Otto, Peter as the tough Tama, and Anna as the intergalactic angel. We're playing Dimensionauts, Progenitors, Bloodlines. If you don't know what that is, watch the first part of this episode. But I'm your GM, Brent, and we're going to get started. So, last episode, last part of the session, we were debating, we were talking about what the next steps were for the four tribes and what we were going to do. I think there's a lot of talk about potentially moving into fast time and developing the civilizations a little bit, but there were some preparations to be made, and there's a couple of quests that we wanted to take on first. The first of which is getting rid of the voidlings that have been plaguing the Forest of Valeth. Now, everybody started doing some preparations and getting some things started. We took a look at some ore and some plasticele deposits, some relics of the past. We took a look at basically recruiting Bart fully into the factions, into the party. So now Bart has been okayed. He's been approved by the Progenitors. That's everyone. People are going to be wearing bad progenitor approved. It's the Progenitor FDA, the PDA. And we had Mei Lin, the Underseer, go to talk to the Fae to attempt to elicit their aid in the coming campaign. And May just so happens to be arriving now. And so as she runs up, she's all excited to come and see you, Quinn. She's like, oh my gosh. And just gives you this old parchment scroll. And as you unfurl it and you take a look at the letter that's inside, written in this beautiful, flowing, flowery script with what looks like a quill and ink, is basically an order from Titania and Oberon of the fairies, granting you temporary power to repulse the voidlings by basically directing the armies of the Fae. And on the scroll are different like squadron leaders basically and their units that are, and it's just a list of these like names that you're able to now, like, you have temporary power over until such a time as the voidlings have been repulsed.
I like look at me in amazement. I roll back the parchment and I go and like run at her and hug her. May, you did such a great job.
You hug her and she's like, thank you. It was not that hard. The voidlings have been attacking the Fae, and they've been feeding off of their magic. So it seems like they really do need our help. They need some sort of physical, like more attack oriented kind of strategy or tactic to be able to overcome this. So I think that with the help of the Decafouts, we should be able to do that. And even the Ottomans, like with their mobility and stuff, that would be a huge thing. But I don't know that the Phoenicians would be able to do it, and I don't know that the Underseers will be able to, unless we make some contraptions or something.
Yeah, no, but still, this is great news, May. We needed some extra reassurance and help for sure. And like I planned before, we are gonna be the front runners while they can provide help from behind. But this is great. Okay, I'm gonna let everyone else know also. So I shared the information that we got the face squad.
Yeah, so I think you guys have like a war council basically, where you set up in that clearing where usually you tell the stories in the Gathering of the Water. Quinn, you roll up. You have Maylin and the scroll. And who would each of you take to these meetings? Is there anyone else? I mean, I know we have some named characters, but if you would like to add anybody to your retinue, then now's a good time.
Are you gonna bring Bertha? You need to.
Wilga?
Yeah.
Oh, Wilga! Shoot.
Come on.
My bad.
I mean, Bertha might be another one, but
Now,
I don't know. The opportunity to potentially birth a new NPC is pretty tempting, but
I feel like everyone has like more military inclined people as well.
this meeting in particular is just like the follow-up with Bart. Is that what I'm understanding?
It's more like a plan to like, okay, we got troops from the Fae.
Oh, he's
What do
not
we need
muted.
to go and get these voidlings now?
exactly.
Oh. Well, I can't hear him. What the heck?
And Peter can't
He's not
hear
muted.
Simon.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear him.
Oh
Okay,
no!
1 second. I'll be right back.
Can anyone else hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and he's back.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There.
I was just saying the meeting seems to be like us. Okay, like we have backup from the Fae. Now, who are we bringing to attack the voidlings? What is our group going to be?
Oh, okay.
So like we're having a little military council. So like, who
No,
would we be
I would
bringing?
like to. Well, I mean, I guess I'll have if this is like a council meeting, I'll have both Wilga and Kaylin here, just so that they're like up to speed with everything. But I would like for them to stay behind, because they're effectively the Decafelt leaders while Tomas is gone.
Do you bring Bart?
Yeah.
Right.
This concerns
Tomas.
him. I think he should be here.
You stride into the clearing. To Gareth and the Drill Hound with Wilga on one shoulder, Caitlin on the other, and Bart trailing behind. Bart now equipped with some of the silken clothes from the Weavers, now that he's joined the party. And I'll tell everybody at this war council, Bart is strong enough to basically be like one of your generals in a sense. So in the same way that if you would go personally with a group of your people to go do something and they would get an asset from you being there, he gives that.
All right.
Oh God. I want to give Isandriel the chance to come
To redeem.
as an NPC. Yeah, do you think she would do something or say something?
You give her you're like, if you want to come.
No, I like if she wants to come, if she shows an effort, then I'll let her. Like I want to give her the space in the story now to do something, to be welcomed back in. But if she doesn't, I'm not going to seek her out. I'll bring someone else.
I think if you don't reach out, then it wouldn't even be her place to step. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. So I want to bring 2 people, if that's okay. The first one is Azure Kafhat. He has been here all along, and yet he has existed in the shadows. And he will be a scout of sorts for me. I don't have many in my ranks that I see as like physically strong or gifted with any sort of magic or projectile throwing, anything like that for battle. But I do have a couple scouts that can move quickly and silently. So I'll bring one.
Yeah. So he's like I don't know, probably like ragged scarf or something, like shinobi style.
And then I wanted to make sure Elithir Sylvanor would want to come. No, he's the Weaver. I'm thinking of someone else.
There's Joran the Alchemist, Elithir Synthanol, the Head Weaver. Now we have Ajdahag. What was his name?
As like Azure, like Azure, but just without the U. So imagine it being a little shorter. Azure.
Azure?
But no, like Azure, but Azure. Like Azure, but Azure.
There it is.
Kafkat. I don't know how to spell that.
Post it in chat. Post it in Discord. We can see something.
So yeah, we have Elithir, we have Asandril, we have a few. I have a bunch of names, so maybe I'll just throw one of them out. Verintha Solis. Was that someone that we? I think this is one of the names that you just gave me that would like eventually blossom into a person. I don't think they actually came up before.
They did not. This was meant to be your inner circle. So who else from your inner circle? Like, do you have a position in mind, or do you want me to just make one up?
Yeah, I'm actually, I'm curious where your mind goes because I know where mine does, but please.
Let's see if we're in the same. You want to say it on 3, and we'll see if it's the same.
Oh
one?
no, I just mean in general, like about my people. Like I have a inkling of like what they all kind of do and what they don't do, but since you made them as well, I want your input here too.
So do you want to say it at the same time on 3?
No. Go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Head priest.
Head priest. Oh, we said it at the same time.
Oh my god.
Is that what you were thinking? Or
What
no?
what are the odds?
Do you regret it now?
No, I was thinking like I couldn't think of the word, but basically like a religious like servant to me. But head priest is also in that vein.
I mean, if you want to rename it from head priest, what would you name it? You're the Vox Arachne, so he could be like the. Anybody know offhand what hand in Latin is?
Mano?
That's Spanish, pretty sure.
Oh, Manus, it says. Pretty good.
Oh, thank you. There you go.
Manus
Manus.
Oh, I
Manus
can't get
Arachne?
Latin in this.
could be your Manus.
Crap, and it doesn't. Can I do katakana Japanese? No. No. All right, Manus, the Manus Arachne. Do you want him
Or
to have...
Digiarachne as like a digit, like a finger.
Digi.
Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manus is fine.
Manus is pretty cool. Manusi.
It sounds like a title he gives them. You are the Manus Arachne. I like it.
And they, come with like a hooded cloak and basically bow. As you are the Vox, I am the Claw. Or as you are the Mandible, I am the Claw. I think they just have like one of those very low sounding voices like this.
Very well. Take your place, Manus.
Thank you. What was my name? Can you send it to me? I've completely forgotten that list and I deleted it immediately.
Look, I mean, Dextra and Sinistra are right and left hand.
Oh, let's save that for something.
The bad guys.
Oh fuck!
What was this guy's name actually, though, Siege?
This the Manus.
Yeah.
Varintha. I'll send it. Solace.
I just
or Solus.
Just for the notes.
Solus. The Dreadwolf? Varinta. All right. The Manus Arachne. Yes, and they address you, I think, amongst the my brain's going a million miles an hour. I love when we come up with stuff. The Manus would address you as Vox and drop the Arachne completely. For you are all part of what he has begun calling the Corpus Arachne. You are all of the
Ooh.
Nice.
Corpusi.
I can't believe it.
All right, we're hexagon. We're fucking hexagon.
We're
Actually.
the fucking hexagon. All right, so we have the Corpus Arachne arriving, led by the Vox, with the Manus at his side. Do you have anyone else with you, or is that it?
Just we'll call them the Manus and the Umbra.
The Umbra.
Yeah.
Got a shadow force.
That's Azur.
Yes.
Umbra Azur.
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 Did you send me?
Whoa! You can't say that on stream.
I'm trying to figure out what combination of letters makes the
Of consonants.
HCHT or something.
oh shit.
I'll throw a K in there with an R.
Yeah.
Well, didn't I send it to you? Isn't there like?
No. This one was the one I made up.
this is
Azur.
KRCHTS.
So wait, when you made it up, did you just it just came
Just
out?
in my brain, yeah. I
Oh,
wanted the
okay.
sounds to come out.
That's funny.
All right. Incredible. So you arrive with Varintha Solis and Azure Pakhtaka. You won't type it. I fucking know.
I got it.
And then we have
It keeps changing.
woo. Hexagon Wild. We have Will and Fair. Who do you arrive with?
All right, so all the names you've been giving me are like Johnny, Gregory. So I'm just going on that Y like ending. So I got Susie the Chronicler, and then I got Riley. who's,
Yeah. I
uh,
freaking love it. They're just like regular dudes.
Riley's a
So
woman.
sick, man.
She's the
Riley
head
have
of my my scouting division.
Incredible. Riley had the Scouts, Susie the Chronicler. So Susie has, I think, just tucked in her hair a long, like reddish plume, and basically it's a quill, and she uses it to write on stuff. Sometimes she has a little bit of ink, and basically it was collected from an actual squid. And so she can
Wait,
write
wait,
on stuff. She just doesn't have paper.
I feel like
Um,
if she sees the parchment from the Fae, she's immediately just come like, "Where did
Yes,
you get that?"
absolutely, like eyes wide, like paper. But does not write on it. And then you have Riley. Riley is a darker skinned woman, I think shorter hair, and she has just like these big brown wings, like speckled, like a hawk. Just like long feathers, and she tucks them in, and they can tuck in pretty small. But unlike a lot of other people, it's like she just wears them constantly. So she like always had a moment's notice. She can just like flap and take off. And I think she would be a smallish woman. You know what I mean? Like she's just a slightly slighter
Yeah.
build, which adds to like her speed in a sense. Like just like a
Mhm.
hawk, she's a little bit smaller in stature.
Yeah, no, and they are like essentially the wings of the Phoenicians.
Right? A lovely gathering of peoples. And I think we, in this meeting, as you all come face to face, Quinn, you see these progenitors arriving with their, I think, somewhat otherworldly attendance. I think there's a sense here of like there's a power of the bloodlines as they collect for the first time to embark on a mission together. And you are the holder of a pact with the Fae. So all of you arrive.
Well, I just explained the situation and how the Fae has agreed to help us. And that it's all thanks to May's great efforts. I don't want to take that away from her. And her political skills. And yeah, I show the parchment. The words are here. And then I also get the idea. At some point, I think we should talk with the Fae about how they got this parchment. I need the deeds.
Incredible. So all of you, I think, get the knowledge, see the scroll for yourselves. Susie just like spends a little too long on the scroll, just holding it. And you see the Manus Arachne is just, may I have that, please? So he's like, yes, of course. And he's like tugging on it.
Don't.
And all of your lieutenants have seen it. And I think it would be Kaylin who just grabs it one-handed, kind of like shakes it a bit, and then looks at the other side, and he just goes, "Oh," and just like puts his hand on it, and you see that there's like a glow of a circle, and basically a wisp appears.
Oh.
And the wisp kind of floats there, and Kaylin like tilts his head and goes, yes. This will communicate. What? To other wisps. He looks at the wisp and he goes, it wished me to clarify.
All right. Well, we should gather at least some provisions and head to the closest sighting of the last voidling.
That's
Right.
That's the plan, everybody, right? Let's murder some voidlings.
I mean, Kaylin looks at all of you and goes, especially Tomas, are we not waging war on these voidlings? They've infested the forest. Surely it would take too much time to hunt them one by one with our band.
Do you suggest baiting them out into the open?
No. That is what we must do, then we will.
Well, just if there's a way to assemble them and wipe them out all at once, definitely would be a good idea, but I just wouldn't know how. Unless we were to proffer some sort of powerful magic source that they would all try and absorb.
Varinta nods and whispers into the Vox's ear. Vox, I think that perhaps if we use the tree, it is the center of power, the locus in this region.
You may speak to the others.
He walks forward. It almost looks like he glides, his robe trailing, but not getting caught. The tree veileth at the center of this forest is brimming with powers. Perhaps if these creatures are attacking Fae, and the Fae are at war, then we could lure it with Fae-ish magic.
It's possible. We just have to wonder why they haven't attacked the tree again in the past year. Has something been stopping them? Easier targets, potentially?
Well, there was a conquering, a banishing of the voidlings. I think Perhaps that whatever it was that you all took down there was what had penetrated the tree's defenses. Without it, they cannot do so again.
Right. So we still need a way to bring them towards the tree, to make them think they can access the tree's power once more.
Yes?
I'm
Or
just proffering this as a as a potential. I don't know.
backs away. You see Bart in the back. Oh, moth to a flame.
Would be the general idea. Was
It
there
doesn't hurt
something-
trying it out.
Right, but what was it that attracted them in the first place? Is it just a beacon of magic? Was it something in particular that they liked from the Fae?
May, did they mention that in the discussions?
They say that their magic is ineffective. If the Fae cast magic at these creatures, they seem to eat it. And in fact, the Fae that have been killed have been devoured. So it seems that whatever, like they're collecting the essence of magic, perhaps within themselves. She looks pretty. Like she's surrounded by a bunch of adults right now, and I think in the way that the Fae are whimsical, Quinn, you can see that she's a little bit uncomfortable in the fact that this is such a serious meeting.
I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure that she's doing great.
Yeah, Kaylin, I think he grabs Tomasa's arm. Just we cannot beat them, not with the parties that we have sent out. I think we should fight and beat at least one, and then we would have a better idea of their strength and if we can handle a mass of them coming to the tree all at once.
And if magic is not of any use, we will need to avail ourselves of more physical means. This wisp that you have for communication, can we convey to the Fae if they have any weapons of a physical nature that is not magical that we may use to better assault these voidlings?
He tilts his head. Yes, they have weapons.
I believe those would be very handy, especially in your hands.
I think this could work. Test even our magics on one before taking on multiple. And we do know that these voidlings, they instill fear in their targets. So it's best not to engage them all at once, probably.
That might be, if they do instill fear, that might be an issue for you and your people, no, Tomas? I've seen.
Well, we do not know yet. It could prove difficult. But I cannot say for certain without feeling it myself.
Let us equip ourselves and find one and see if our attempts would work.
I can help with that. And the humanoid form of the Black Widow enters your glade.
Oh my god, no.
She,
The GBM?
the GBM.
We're gonna look towards Otto for a kind of cue, do I bow? What's happening?
You probably see I stand up, not even straighter, I round my back even more. Somehow I
Chest
was dreaming
out.
of it.
Chin up a little.
You open, I think, the war circle a little to accommodate her. And as she comes in, you see Zelkarith comes from the shadows to stand by your side, Tomas, in between you and her.
Mm.
Does he have humanoid form too?
She nods over there. He's in spider form right now, and he's like, he looks different from the other spiders. As a reminder, the other ones have like their kind of like hairy limbs and stuff. He has those like rigid, like serrated edges almost of like armor to him. She comes, she nods over in his direction, extends her hand for you to take it, Otto.
I take it without hesitation.
Sounded like he hesitated. You take her hand, and she smiles at you in the way that she would smile at something she was about to eat, and looks to the rest and says, "Why wasn't I invited to this lovely gathering?"
Excuse us, great Black
Gonna look
Mother.
to Otto.
We did not wish to overstep. You have already given so much with the Spider Riders. We thought it to be... Sorry. I thought it to be too much to ask more of you until we could offer you more in return. I hoped that this endeavor would give us that opportunity.
And you feel her hand just clench ever so slightly, and it draws blood. But only you and her know in this moment that it does. And as she lifts it, she says, "Well, I shall be forgiving and leave it at that.
Yes.
I have already caught a few of these voidlings. They've wandered into my webs. I have spoken with Valeth, and I have been able to feed him from their magical reserves that they've stolen. It seems to me like perhaps we could help each other. If I were to lay a trap or traps, have your forces then kill off the voidlings.
Just a question: do they need to be alive for you to transfer their magics, or for Valeth to make use of their reserves?
I think the forest will absorb, but in a show of good faith, I gave some of what was taken from Valeth by me specifically back to him.
Did she just fully admit that she took magic from Valeth?
Yep.
Absolutely. And I mean, when you met her, she was a villain, basically allied with the parasite that was eating the tree alive.
Yeah, okay.
So,
But I feel like this is the first time it's been confirmed to Wilm.
whatever alliance you've made with her, it seems that she has paid reparations to the tree in the forest.
If you wish to make such an offer, who are we to deny you, Great Mother?
Her head whips to you, and she smiles. She says, "Not your mother." Low
Mommy?
voice. And I think it's very tense at this meeting all of a sudden as she shows up here.
Shit.
Someone's tense, all right.
Tense. Zelkarith is here. Tomas, you
Little bit
hear
stiff.
in your mind, "Don't be alarmed." As Zelkarith just gives you a little bit of warning, as the leaves and the forest rustles around here, and all of you realize that there's just been all kinds of spiders that have been slowly, ever so slowly creeping around and filling up, and there's like this unnatural silence that you all realize now is here, as just all the birds and crickets and things have fled this area, as she is followed by her brood.
Does this effect happen anywhere where a bunch of my people are gathered? Do I notice that?
Would you have left people like outside the circle? Like,
Or like, in general, like do I notice that like my encampments have less bugs and stuff and birds and whatever?
oh
than
yes, you're
other
talking about like the
people's?
Ottomans.
Yeah.
I would say that like definitely less bird song around where the Ottomans choose to stay. Choose to stay for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Not to this extent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. I breathe in that silence.
I mean, I think all of you can hear your hearts beating, hear your breath. Like it's
Not
that quiet
again.
all of a sudden, right?
All right. So again, it's all right to lay traps, but are we need to figure out if we can even take one out, let alone however many there are.
My estimation is that the four of you could easily take one out. Even that one, I think, could take one on his own. And she looks towards Bart. But I think that
That's
it's obvious to me that none of you have ever waged a war against an infesting, invading species. We must be swift and we must be everywhere at once.
Right? And so we would need to know the locations and attack them simultaneously.
I heard as I approached your plan for bait, and I think it is brilliant. Perhaps multiple baited spots, traps laid at their locations, and troops at the ready.
That still begs the question as to what will bait them. And enough of them that they'll all the ones around that location would come.
Remember when I said the forest would absorb that energy back? And she beckons into the night, and the corpse of one of these voidlings is kind of brought forward. Just a small pill bug, but it's still the size of like a dog. And this pill bug is here. And she extends, and she has those four big like spider legs that sprout from her back still in this form, Kerrigan style. And two of them go and just like open up the pill bug, and you see crystallized at its center, there is like a magical crystal, very like smallish and like this dog-sized one, more like a shard of the Shikon jewel. It's just like a small shard inside of its flesh. And indeed, I think like the Shikon jewel, like as she removes it from the flesh, it like grows like black and ashy and like starts to like eat away at itself. Like this magic was sustaining it in a way. But it's not like it fades away to dust. It takes a little bit of time. So she just handles that purplish shard in front of her. And you see as she brings it over to herself, she eats it. After she finishes swallowing, says, "Enough of these, and I'm sure that we could tempt some to show their faces."
Okay. So we would still need to take out enough voidlings to then create stockpiles in different locations for the others to come and eat themselves.
Yes, or if the Fae have any extra magic lying around, perhaps that could work.
All right. Well, what do the rest of you think?
Sounds like we have a plan.
I guess if we all put our heads together, it should work out.
Well, we can
Think
still
that
go through with Kaylin's idea. If we have to collect some specimens, we go out on a little hunt.
Right. Yes, we do need to collect those crystals, right? So those would be the hunting. We'll gather enough to then create the bait to lure in the others.
Because I'll look at the Black Mother. How much do you think we will need?
If they're drawn to the Fae, then they're drawn to less than even a sliver as was found in this pill bug, which was just foraging. It's a bottom feeder, right? It was eating small bits of magical plants and things and scraps left behind. I'm sure that it wouldn't take too much to get them to attack specific areas, and the more you kill, the greater your pile of magical reserves will become, the more it will attract. I think it will be a somewhat natural cycle.
I think we should go. We should go with them. Try to find a few of them, collect them up, and then do the bait plan.
Right.
We should be cautious. I'm worried now if we just slay a few of them, that will immediately attract more. We might
I do believe that is the case.
could escalate to become something that we can't deal with.
Well, the more that we kill in the same location, the more we'll gather in that location. So to prevent that from happening, I can have some of my scouts be dividing these crystals between multiple locations and thus accumulating at potentially 3-4 points. If you would be so kind to kind of like point, almost like nod my head in differential manner towards the Spider Queen, to set traps in those locations. We'd be able to use that to our advantage and place the bait in those specified areas. We'll have our units split between, and then come what may, we hold out and kill as many as we can. Hopefully all of them.
Spiders will show you some of my favorite locations, but you can make more, choose different ones as you please.
I feel if they've been observed in those locations, that should be enough of an indication that they will come again.
Yes, well, I've left my own bait, you might say. I leave it to you then, as with the other spiders that you use for transport. And Zell, she turns to him and he kind of like bows deeply. Do come to say hi once in a while and give me the news. You all hear him psionically out loud, which he doesn't do very often. Yes.
Love that.
And she holds your eye as just your gaze auto as she turns and leaves. but she lets it go and makes her way away. And I think it takes a long time for the woods to start to have sound again.
Finally, I can hear things again
That's
that are not my own heartbeat.
Yes, yours was beating quite fast. I could hear it.
She's really intimidating, that one.
Yes, it's quite arousing.
May, what?
It brings up feelings that I'm not used to. Is that not the word to use?
Yes, that is a word that you can use.
It's all right, Otto. You are allowed to be aroused.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And you
Caleb,
can share with your, if you wish.
I hug you.
Is
Oh,
that
you
another
are
voice
aroused.
God.
Don't
I
even
think
have to
Kaelin
use
comes
my
in from the
power.
other side and also hugs you.
Oh,
Oh,
Wilga,
no.
get in here.
No, no.
Ooh.
We'll leave you to
Overwhelming emotion
Yeah.
spilling out.
it. Willem's gonna turn just to Malin. Be like, you did rather well to secure such reinforcement from the Fae. Well done. And if you don't mind helping Susie find a bit more of that parchment, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, of course. And she looks over and sees Susie and they nod to each other. Yeah, I can help with that. You know, it's not so hard. They just have some odd requests.
Well, it was more for a self-sustaining way of, so if we can find out how they make it, then we can make our own for the future.
Oh, the paper?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll inquire about it. I'm sure. I mean, she like looks at the paper quickly and looks back to you. Maybe they have like an old store of paper, like just a bunch sitting around, or
Maybe.
it doesn't look new.
No, it does not. But there was a way, and so there should be a way now to make it. So at some point, if it is just a store of paper, then that store might run out.
Right, will do. And I'll make a mental note not to ask the trees.
Good idea. It might be a little barbaric.
And with the two barbarians squeezing Otto between them,
3, actually.
the three barbarians doing this. And with Quinn, oh my god, and with the video that I used for the background for today ending, I think we will end our session with a plan of attack against the Voidlings. And I think a move into fast time definitely for next episode. I think that it is time to utilize the resources at our disposal, multiple assets between the Fae and the spiders, and the different factions and the traps and the bait. But if you're watching from home and you've joined us, that's it for today on the Hexagon TTRPG. Thank you all for being here, making it an amazing session.
P. E. X. P.
If you enjoyed the game, don't forget to follow. Be ready for our next episode. I just want to finish my sentence. We'll do an EXP in just a moment. You can tune in this Thursday for the Hexagon's next episode of
Champs.
yes, it's sorry, I have it written Geneset, and I know that that's wrong because it'll never be on the same week that I'm saying this outro, basically. I realized I had to rewrite that. So it'll be Champs Challenge. Looking forward to it. What's happening right now in Champs Challenge, guys? Can we get a one sentence of what's going on?
Looking for More power sources.
Stars!
Yeah, we're looking for the stars.
Looking for stars. So if you want to find out what that's all about, then you'll have to tune in on Thursday. Or you can visit our YouTube where we have all our past episodes at the TheHexagonTTRPG. Now, EXP. We did a whole bunch of stuff. We inducted Bart, although that kind of happened last time. We had a war council. And we had a bit of a face-off against the GBM. There was the naming of all the lieutenants. What else did we do this episode?
Malin finalizing the deal.
Finalization of the deal with the Fae for bringing in the support. And not canceling or limiting the authority to just the underseers just yet.
We unveiled some tech trees.
Yes, we discovered the tech tree for the ancient relics. And I think I'll give you 3 XP for today because there's quite a bit has happened.
Boop, boop.
But that 3 XP will come with a warning, which is the fires of industry require sacrifice. If a tree is to provide paper, then it can no longer be a tree. If a rock is to provide material, it can no longer be a rock. If a dragon is to provide resources, it can no longer be a dragon. And so there are decisions to be made in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
How are you guys dividing that XP?
Simon.
For sure gets
Simon gets
one.
what?
No doubt about that.
Thank you.
I've been getting mad EXP, so just the rest of you take 2.
You specifically did not want XP last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want it, but I accepted
How
it.
do you
Remember?
have tremendous amounts of EXP? I don't believe you.
I just keep getting like 1 here, 1 there.
Yeah, but that's
every
like all of
episode.
us.
Yeah.
No, I feel like you haven't gotten 1 like 4 times in a row like I have, Peter. So you take.
All right.
But between you and me, CJ, how much XP do you have?
Well, I just spent 4, so I had 4.
So then get some.
No!
Yeah, what the heck?
EXP. What do you mean? I got 7. I'm good.
Oh, you haven't spent any?
Has anyone
No.
spent any?
Yeah,
I
actually, I'll
have
take it.
spent some at some point for one of my skills.
Right, but I mean, like,
You two did.
has anyone taken like benefits or like things that
No.
tier up or anything?
Well, I did
Yeah,
one
not
benefit.
tier
That's what
up,
I was
but-
saying.
Advancements.
Everyone's still at tier 1, right?
Yes.
I've had 2 sets of 4 EXP used for
I've
myself.
had
Yeah.
3.
I've used
See?
extra
I've had
effort
more
I
than
only
you.
have
skill,
one.
but I have 5 EXP, so I could do a third.
Oh,
one,
okay,
but
okay.
I haven't.
Yeah, I've had 2 benefits, like 4 and 4, and then I'm at 4 now. So like, me
Yeah, I
and
only
Peter
did
are pretty
one
even.
benefit.
Okay, we're actually pretty good.
So-
7, Diana?
There's
so
still
Dana
only
has
one
the least
benefit.
amount of XP. In fact, Dana should
Dana
get 2 XP.
Yeah, take 2.
Damn
Take
it.
2, Diana.
You know
You
what, yeah.
sure?
Take 2, and then you'll be at. Oh my god, you could just level up twice. Yo.
Because I feel like for
Should-
me, it's because I keep using my XP to reroll, so I don't deserve
Oh,
it.
Yeah, but
yeah.
you save our asses every time. too.
It's usually always worth it. You turn your 1s into 20s.
Mhm.
Okay, you guys. I'll
So
take
Plus,
at
if
least
she's
you'll
your
have 4 more
person that
EXP
did the
to
face
turn into
stuff.
20s.
If you all give her 2 XP right now, that means she's going to be basically tier 2.
No, she
Right.
has 1
No,
benefit.
I'll have 3.
Oh, she'll have 3. Okay.
3 upgrades.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
have
so
three.
Yeah, please do
everyone,
that. Please do that.
everyone is basically 75% of the way to level
Pretty
2.
much.
All right. That's the
Hell yeah.
Cypher system. I'm excited. I never thought that we would play a Cypher game where we did almost all of tier 1 without basically any ciphers, which has been really fun. But Tune in next time if you want to maybe see us get a Cypher or two. There's definitely going to be some bug killing, some yokai killing in the forest of these demon bugs, these voidling bugs, to get their Shikon jewels. So if you're interested in that, hit the follow button and tune in. Again, that's with Simon, CJ, Peter, and Diana, and me, Brent, signing off. We're Hexagon. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.